guys? Rob from Georgia here with you, aka VHS82 apostrophe, with our ongoing 31 days of horror. Happy October, happy Halloween is coming, and happy Friday weekend is here. So, can you think of anything better to watch tonight than Trick or Treat? I mean, seriously, really? Anything better? I can't think of a movie. Challenge me, drop them down. I can't think of one movie more steeped in just soaked in October Halloween vibe than this, from start to freaking finish. Revisited this one, man. Dude, Michael Dougherty, man, he just freaking nails it, man. His Krampus is good, but that has moments. This, from start to freaking finish, man, is just how you do an anthology and do it right, man. From 07, man. Anna Paquin is our leading girl. Brian Cox is in it, man. The bus driver, man. Well, his older self, right? Dylan Baker, Quinn Lordisam. Had our cinematographer, man, in 08. He shot Rambo. Isn't that funny? He also worked on the camera crew for Unknown Origin. That's pretty freaking cool, too. Our main key makeup artist, yeah, Mike Fields. Prey. Worked on Prey. Isn't that something? Also worked on another, a Christmas classic, Elf, which happens to be my wife's favorite Christmas movie. I think we all agree the family loves Christmas Vacation as a family, but we all have our own individual Christmas movies. I gotta go with Black Christmas, the original, man. Bob Clark, right? But Michael Dougherty's film, man, interesting movie. There are actually 4 tales in this thing, but it's non-linear, but yet circular. It's sort of, well, okay, it's like this. It's like this. It's like they bleed into each other. These 4. You've got the surprise party where our girls who ultimately end up being werewolves, which is some awesome effects in that, man. How they actually tear their skin off and everything. And the surprise victim, I'm not going to say who it is, but it's a good one. Then you got one called The Principal. And he looks forward to Halloween too. And it's what he does is freaking what I think is the standout selection now is easily the Halloween Bus Massacre Revisited. I'll come back to that one. And then Meet Sam, ultimately, when that deals with Brian Cox there at the end, right? He plays an older self of the bus driver from the third piece in, which you got these kids who kind of this girl who well, they pick on her a lot and everything, and they want to set her up and scare the crap out of her, right? And so they go down to the edge of this reservoir, which you got to take this like elevator shaft thing down, which is really creepy. And she's already told them the story about how this bus, man, how it took every day these special needs kids, man. They had some seriously mental issues going on. Creepy. This might be the creepiest busload of 8 kids I've ever seen. Like, you could make a movie and you probably could not do it justice to this short. But this movie, this short begs an expansion. And I just don't know if you could do it, man, and just hold it. But man, these parents, man, they talk the bus driver into basically running the bus off the cliff into the reservoir and drowning all the kids because they just can't take it anymore. They can't deal with it anymore. And you get the sense that a lot of people are behind it, like the town maybe, and just people are fine, man. Just get rid of them. They're nuts. And so this is, of course, years later, right? And the lore tradition is taking pumpkins down, lit pumpkins, to I got a piece of spirits or something. I can't remember. But so they decide they're going to go down there. They take this girl down with them, and they're going to basically just scare the wits out of her. But of course, ultimately it's going to backfire on them in a glorious, beautiful, beautiful way. It's just so, man, I'm telling you what, man. And that's what is like. I was trying to explain to my son James. It's like you get this one scene unfolding, and you sort of approach it one way, but then like later on in the film, you come around you know, like full circle back to it, but from another angle, and see, you know, I love how they bleed in, and how there's like no, like you just don't play a section and be done and move on to the next section. I mean, it's almost like a running wraparound through the entire, and if there's one real piece of consistency, it's seeing Sam, I think, in every piece. And his final confrontation, or his visit to Brian Cox's residence, is so awesome at the end. But the use of just the Halloween setup and vibe and everything, I don't know, man. I truly forgot how good it is. And this really does deserve an upgrade for my region locked. What is this, DVD? To a 4K. I can't imagine how beautiful 4K of this would look. I don't even know if they put it on 4K, but I'm going to be looking to see. Lonnie would know for sure. Lonnie, have they put this out on 4K? Because this is definitely something I did. This movie, man. I think the school bus massacre scene is easily the creepiest and the part I enjoy the most, because it just creeps me out, man. But I love just seeing the town. I love seeing the pumpkins. I love seeing how you're seeing people come in, and then you see them later on from another angle, and it is a perfect it's another way of doing an anthology. But if you can't do it right, it's gonna suck, man. And this is done beautiful. Trick or Treat, man, is one of the better ones out there for sure. One more day down, man, and just really a handful to go, right? And we're gonna maybe make it to the end of this thing. As always, man. As always, go Bills.
This is not a dream. Not a dream.
We might be useful to